So we'll go to Trio LK against the new franchise, which is a relatively short thing. There's only 2 matches.
Mm-hmm.
So third show of the month, February 18th, we get Ron Killings facing Michael Shane.
I like this match. It was decent. I like the finish, actually.
So beforehand, Shane Douglas is backstage and he's like, Shane Douglas, he's like, Michael Shane, goddamn, these people both named Shane. Michael Shane, you need to prove your critics wrong. You need to go out there by yourself and beat Ron Killings. And Michael Shane's like, oh.
And he cuts a pretty good, like, fired up promo about it, though.
He gets into it. Even though he still goes out there with Tracy, he's like, go out there by yourself. But also, Tracy, you go too.
Yeah, because it's a plan.
Indeed. So Michael Shane faces Ron Killings. BG James, this is where he was on commentary making the same joke over and over again. It's like, it's the swine flu. She has swine flu because she kisses people.
And then bird flu.
And SARS, and he mentioned like 7 different diseases that Tracy might have.
And then he's like, why isn't she making out with everyone?
He is the worst. He thought calling franchised French fries was the funniest thing in the world.
Okay, listen. I'm not going to say it's funny. But
Liam Wordplay Respecter returns.
I did chuckle one time when he called him French fries. Because it was so out of nowhere. And I think he'd already said it, but I was just like, I was like, come on, man. I literally went like and then I was like angry at myself when I did it.
You're laughing at BG's terrible jokes, which he did repeat 4 times.
There's definitely a level of self-loathing that comes into laughing at a BG James joke.
Just a small, healthy dose of existentialism when you laugh at a BG joke.
Like, discuss with yourself. Shame, mostly, I think is what it is. Speaking of Shane,
BG was on commentary. Conan was on the Spanish announce desk, but franchise jumped him there, which drew BG away.
Fucking murders him.
He does try and take him out.
And then I loved like BG just getting up and bolting up there, and I love Ron Killing's facial expression while this is happening.
His boys are abandoning him, Liam.
But he's like, huh? What's going on?
All this, his boys are just brawling around ringside, and he's trying to have this match against Michael Shane.
Yeah.
So all this was a ploy. Tracy gets in the ring. It tries to hit the pie in the sky, but Ron Killings power bombs her. But Shane then toe holds Killings onto Tracy's cast and then super kicks him for the win.
Mm-hmm.
A nice little finish. The little drop toe hold onto the cast was a neat touch.
Yeah, I like this. I thought it was fun.
And then last show of the month, you had the new franchise facing Tree Life Crew, the Tree LK team of Conan and Ron Killings. The story was like he was so fired up by Shane Douglas's attack that Conan wanted to be the team instead of BG.
Yeah. And then BG, of course, had to hit some brand new material on... Oh, wait, no, it was the same jokes.
It did, unfortunately, inflict BG on us twice in a row in commentary, and he was absolutely terrible.
It really reminds you, like, why you don't like BG James is when he's on commentary.
The fact that he repeated all the same jokes from last week as well, it's like, dude, you ran them into the ground last week.
Like, I don't know why, like, how can you not feel shame?
He should.
Maybe that's just us again. Maybe that's our own our own things, but, I would not be able to do that. I mean, I do. Snakes in the back. Dixie Carter voice.
Those are beloved bits. Those are not going to the same well 4 times in an episode.
Oh, I bet I have.
You're basically BG. You're realizing you are BG.
I'm no better than BG James.
Conan had Shane tapping to the Tequila Sunrise, but then
Tequila
Mockingbird Sunrise, and the ref was distracted by his schmalls on the floor. Tracy hit Conan with the cast. Shane followed with a super kick, pick up the win, and then Trio LK argued because again, no team in this company can get along.
Yeah, that's a weird one. The others, whatever, but 3OK should be together.
Yeah, Conan and Killings got into it, and it's just like, why? Why?
There's no need for it.
So that is your franchise against Trio LK feud.